Hi everyone, this is Joe Brewer here, and I am in the forest behind my house where I'm starting to set up a series of leaky dams, which is that I am in a stream bed that passes through this forest behind my house, and the stream bed has this shape to it where it's about maybe 2.5 feet deep, maybe 4 feet wide, and right now when there's heavy rain the water just runs away. But what I've started doing is putting in these stone lines of rocks that create different levels. And they're designed so that when you put them in, the water flows through, but then it slows it down and catches sediments, but then it continues and passes. And you can see that I've got another one right here, this one, and then there's another one right down there, just a few feet away, so that you can see here's one here, and I've got another one down below. And so I'm starting to create this sort of terracing structure where every maybe 2 to 3 meters of length, or like between 6 and 10 feet of length, we put in another one of these leaky dams. And they're called leaky dams because they're designed to let the water pass through, but to catch the sediments, but to slow the water down so that you don't end up with water running so quickly that it carves out the path. And so what I'm doing now is we've had the owners of this house, we're renting it, we don't live here. The owners have been clearing some of this forest area, and we're identifying rocks, and we're finding things like this right here, which is concrete from some previous construction project that's just scattered around in this forest area. And so what I'm doing is just walking around and finding rocks that look like they'd be good to collect, and like this one right here, and just pulling them out and bringing them over to stack in the stream bed. And so this is a way of clearing rocks from the area where I want to see the forest growing and maturing, and at the same time doing stream bed restoration and helping to filter and clean the water in the stream bed. And so this is an example of something that's really easy to do. Just going out and collecting rocks, going through the channel of the stream bed, and just building little stone walls, which is a fun project. And as I do this, I'm improving the ability of this little stream to recharge water into the land, because as the water slows down, it gives it more time for it to slowly percolate into the ground below. And also it allows time for the biological and chemical reactions, because there's often pretty contaminated water that passes through here. And so when the water is contaminated, this ability to slow it down allows for more microbial action and more fungal or mycelial action from the mushrooms, which can neutralize the toxicity of the contaminants and helps to transform them into cleaner water and healthier landscapes over time. And because the amount of water flow through here and the amount of contamination are fairly modest, this is just going to be a little way for me to use this beautiful stream bed that's in the forest behind my house to do some cleaning of water, recharging of aquifers, and healing of the riparian area, because as this water also infiltrates into the ground, it'll become more available for the forest next to it. So this is an example of a simple little, home improvement project to increase the ecological health of the landscape around my house. So this is something that you might try at home if you happen to have a stream bed near where you live. And I hope this inspires you to regenerate landscapes where you are.